Turkey's Sandtastic Beach Day by Wendy Silvano, illustrated by Harper. The Summer Children's Festival was in full swing. Farmer Jake made a special trip with his farm animals. Turkey and his pals loved kids, and they were happy to be there. Mostly. But the sand looked so soft and warm, and the waves looked so foamy and fun.
Oh, how I would love to be down there,
moaned Turkey.
I've never even had a chance to walk on a beach.
So, long time no see?
Rooster laughed.
Bad joke,
said Sheep.
We'd all like to be down there.
Well, I'm going,
said Turkey.
Just for a few minutes. No one will know it's me,
said Turkey.
I'll be a crab. Who will help?
I'm sure I can figure something out,
said Pig. His costume wasn't bad. In fact, Turkey looked just like a crab. Almost. Pig and Turkey slipped away from the petting zoo, and Sand tunneled down to the beach.
I'll stay here and grunt if Farmer Jake comes,
said Pig.
Remember to walk sideways.
Turkey scuttled across the sand.
Ah,
he said.
This is utterly crapulous.
But then... Snap, said the lifeguard. You're not a crab. You're a turkey. Farmer Jake is looking for you. You'd better get back up to the petting zoo.
Oh, gobble gobble,
groaned Turkey.
So much for beachcombing. What can I do on the beach that Farmer Jake won't notice?
No one pays attention to sunbathers,
said Sheep.
You might as well try that. I'll help.
What an outstanding idea,
said Turkey.
I know just the disguise. I'll be a seashell and just lie there.
His costume wasn't bad. In fact, Turkey looked just like a seashell. Almost. Sheep helped Turkey sneak down to the perfect spot for sunbathing.
Ooh,
gobbled Turkey as he soaked up some sun rays.
I love the beach.
But then... Sunbelievable, said Farmer Jake. What are you doing on the beach, Turkey? Turkey shrugged.
I'm just taking a little siesta.
Farmer Jake shook his finger. Well, it's offi-shell. You are going back to the petting zoo.
Oh, gobble gobble,
howled Turkey.
So much for sunbathing.
Turkey sighed as he watched the beachgoers having fun. Those surfers sure have some pretty cool moves, said Cow. You would probably be good at surfing, Turkey.
That's a whale of an idea,
said Turkey.
Help me make a disguise, Cow.
His costume wasn't bad. In fact, Turkey looked just like a surfer dude. Almost. Cow and Turkey waited until a crowd of surfers passed by. Cow shoved Turkey into the group and whispered, Hang 10. Turkey paddled hard, then stood on the board.
This is epic,
he hollered. But then... The lifeguard looked down at Turkey. I'm getting tired of finding you on the beach, he said. And I'm bored of having to chase you back to the petting zoo.
Oh, gobble, gobble, gobble,
yowled the turkey.
So much for surfing. I'll never get to enjoy the beach.
Horse stomped his hoof. Hold your horses. You can go snorkeling. No one will notice you under the water. Turkey's eyes went wide.
Especially if I look like a shark. I am a good swimmer. Help me out, horse.
His costume wasn't bad. In fact, Turkey looked just like a shark. Almost. Horse had the perfect plan for getting Turkey to the water. "Have a jawsome time," shouted Horse as Turkey floated away. "I'll watch for Farmer Jake." Turkey swished and swashed his tail as he swam round and round. But then,
Shark!
Another shark? Yikes!
everyone bolted from the water, including Turkey. "I thought something fishy was going on here," said Farmer Jake. "Turkey, you're finished. Get back to the petting zoo." Turkey trudged back to the boardwalk. Farmer Jake kept a close eye on the animals. But then,
Gobble, gobble.
whispered Turkey.
Here's our chance.
There's a sand sculpture contest going on right now.
Said Rooster.
We could doodle-do one pretty quick if we all help.
That's a gobbledy-great idea.
Said Turkey. When Farmer Jake awoke, he didn't see his animals until... the judges declared Turkey Town the winning sand sculpture. "And the grand prize," said the announcer, "is a free stay at a house on your own private beach." Turkey and his pals cheered. Farmer Jake just shook his head and laughed. When Turkey and his friends got to the private beach, they invited everyone to join them. It was the most Sandtastic beach day ever.
Story time read-alouds.